Here we are. Welcome to A Date with Fate. We don't know how to say it yet. A Date with Fate. My name is Jordan, and I am the DM. And we have four players. There's likely to be a fifth player joining in a few weeks. So, everyone, let's go around and introduce ourselves. Let's start with Andrea.
Hi, my name's Andrea. Um, I've been playing D&D for like a year, less than a year. Um, yes, I sing and I write my own music.
I am Hayley. I have been playing D&D on and off now for 7 years ish. But don't worry because it's only been like two campaigns. So
Sounds about right.
I feel like everybody can resonate with that experience. There's been a bunch of one shots here and there though. And I am a musical theater nerd. I am an improv geek. I have a lot of fun, and that is all there is to know about me.
I'm Rachel. I've been playing D&D for 8, 9 years, and I am a player this time. Last time I was the DM, so I'm very excited. Um, Couple fun facts about me is before D&D, I was doing video games, so I'm very excited about Zelda Tears of the Kingdom coming out, but I'm also kind of hoping that my delivery is maybe a day or so late so I could do the third Diablo beta so I could get a special mount, but that's okay, that's later. So, that's, yeah, what up?
Hi, I'm Steven. I am an actor, singer, musician, teacher. Wonderful, loving it. I have been playing D&D for on and off 7 years, about same time as Haley. But I still approach it with the skill set of a first year player, so very excited.
Yes, more about me. I've been playing D&D for like since I guess it's 5 years, but really that's been like one failed campaign, a few one shots, and now a longer campaign, and now this next campaign. But my first time DMing, so I hope that I am enjoyable and like I don't know that the players have fun and you have fun, and I do voiceover and I think about on camera, but I've never done it, and so I play French horn, and um, I love my cats and video games too. So, okay, here we go. I'm going to set the scene a little bit. Our players are going to be taking their adventures in an archipelago. Each person has made a deal with the gambler, who is a powerful being that can definitely grant any wish provided that you finish a quest for him or some other kind of thing that he asks for. So each one of them, we don't know why, but they've made a deal, something secret to them, and he is now sending them on this quest. He has brought them to his palace from their various locations, and now we begin our story. So you wake up. Each of you were asleep, last you knew, and you wake up in a palace. It looks like kind of dark, sparkly. There's some kind of light somewhere streaming in, and it's kind of like in a dream where you wake up and it's just taking part in the middle. Suddenly you're there. You're standing in front of him. It's not like you were laying down and then got up. You're just oh, he's right there in front of you. So you see what looks like kind of like a North African man with long orangish black dreads. He looks to be about 60 or something. He has one blue eye and one brown eye, and mostly dressed in green and gold. He is very. He seems very comforting in a way, but there's something mischievous about him. So you called and I answered. It seems like all four of you have got something you want to change. And so do I. By the way, there's no backing out once you go through with the summoning ritual. I don't care if it was a joke. You're a big kid now. If you go against me, you can expect to receive the opposite of what you are asking from me. If it's fame, for example, you'll be forever ignored. If it's resurrection, you instead will die. Am I clear? He looks at each one of you. There appears to be no answers. So, now that that's taken into account, here's my proposition. You do what I ask, and your prayers will be answered. This is known. I need something taken care of on the island of Brys. As a little challenge, however, it's up to you to get there. I've already done the work of bringing you all together. Once you get there, I'll fill you in on the rest. So, any questions? You can speak freely.
Are they the gambler then?
That is correct. You are the one that sorry, I am the one that you have summoned.
Not real then.
Yes. And if you went through with the ritual, not thinking that I would actually answer, you were wrong.
So, prayers are to be answered then?
That is correct. I always answer those who can accomplish what I ask.
Yes, pray tell.
Right.
Where are we? So we know what our starting point is to get back to Brys.
You will see once you exit the palace. It is known to 3 of you, I assume. The 4th, it is very far away from her.
Okay. I'm wondering what you said in the beginning about resurrection. Do you mind repeating that?
I was just saying that if you decide to go against me, if it is resurrection you are seeking, you instead will die if you do not do my bidding. You have done the ritual. You must now do my bidding. There is no getting out of this.
I see. When we get to the island of Greece, where do we go? Do you have any directions for us?
I will tell you this. Yes, I will tell you this. First, I just want you to challenge yourselves, work together to get to the island. It should not be a very long journey, just about 1 day from where you are now. And when you get there, I will contact you again.
Okay. Well, hey there, everyone. My name's Fenfi Urres.
And looking
All
around,
right,
you
I'll
notice-
play along. All right, my name is Marcon. Nice to meet everybody. And I look around.
Hey
Marcon.
there, Marcon.
Yes,
John's here.
Marcon. What?
When last we saw, you were in the tavern.
Right. So that was real then? Yes.
That made a deal with the gambler then.
No, I made a deal with the gambler, what, week and a half ago? Something like that.
That didn't decide to tell me that. When they suggested that I make a deal with the gambler.
Well, none of this happened until you made your deal, did you?
Sometimes it can take a while for me to answer the prayers, but no more than a month. This is why Marcon has had to wait a bit. You see, I have been waiting for a certain number of what I can see are somewhat, well, I hope that you are powerful, but I can see that you would do well on this quest, and so I've been waiting for the right people to come request something for me. This is why I have chosen to bring you 4 together. So, this is why some of you have had to wait a bit for your request to be answered.
Are we in competition with each other for one?
All 4 of you will get your Wish granted. You're not in competition, and in
Okay.
fact, you are going to need each other for this mission.
All right. Well,
Mm,
So I would continue with the introductions.
Fenfi said,
yes.
Mailaia, good to meet thee.
Very nice to meet you there.
And thou art
Oh, hey. Nice to meet you all.
good to meet thee.
your name?
Oh, I already said it.
Oh,
Hey. Not a good listener, are you?
sorry. Must have got a bit of dust in my ear.
Yes, well.
I would like to take this moment as a DM to introduce our players to the audience. So, okay, just so you have it in your heads.
So Faye is a wood. Faye is a wood elf. She's about 5'7", long red hair down to her bosom. Sorry, not her bosom. That's up here. What do you call that? The booty. Down to the booty.
Awesome.
And she's dressed. Right now, she's probably got some sort of wrapping around that's a bit of a light blue with some hints of red and brown in it.
Yeah, that's enough. Even though you were asleep, you're now suddenly in clothes. You woke up in the palace in clothes that you would normally be wearing.
And you do see like a little like black pillbox on the back of her head with a white veil over, covering about up to half her face.
So, Mailaia is a human who is standing at about 5'4", round about there, and she has brown hair and is wearing pretty typical clothing of the Sebulod people, and a bit of armor. She isn't very muscular looking, a very strong, just an average looking human.
Marcon is a 6'1" young human with light brown, almost dirty blonde hair, light brown eyes, wearing a dark green buttoned-up jacket, and some brown trousers and black boots.
Okay. My character is Fenfi Urres. You can call her Fen or Fee or Fenfi. She's 30. She has blonde hair and gray eyes, very light gray eyes. She's a rock gnome, and she's a druid and a monk. Yeah.
Same. Now that the audience has some idea of what they look like.
So, they want us to go on a mission for thee?
That is correct. I believe you can handle it.
And thou won't tell us what the mission is until we're on the mission.
That is correct. But there is no getting out of this anyway, so in a way you are already on the mission.
Look, I usually make my my arrangements just one-on-one. I don't know why we need to involve everybody else here. Is there, like, can we just handle this between you and me?
No, but that'd be dreadfully dull, wouldn't it? More the merrier.
And for you, Marcon, from what I know about you, you're going to want the others around. This is kind of a dangerous mission. It is not really one thing that someone can handle on their own. Not even I.
Marcon, when they told me about this, they did not mention a mission. They mentioned a ritual.
Look, I didn't know there was a mission. I figured this was just some sort of, payment, service, something. I didn't know we were going to be fighting danger and going to islands and requiring teamwork. No, I didn't know that.
Well, I'm willing to do anything to get what I asked from the gambler. So if we have to work together, then we're working together.
Begging the pardon, that does not want Marcon on that team.
I won't want him.
Marcon.
We'll spit it out.
Just have a bit of a reputation, and frankly, gambler, I do not trust him. So, might we
You
swap
don't
him
trust me.
out? Might we swap him out?
Well, why don't you trust him?
Sorry, Mailaia, this is nothing to concern you. I want this to get done. I have seen that you four will be quite good at this. There's been no one else that's asking for a request lately. So, you have to put up with him. Maybe you can settle your differences on this mission and bond.
Ooh, yes. Do spill the tea.
Please.
To do. There will be lots of time to spill tea. You don't have to do it right now.
Maybe we'll just watch out for Marcon and we'll all just work together and just do our best, and we don't have to trust him.
I would like to know if there's any actual questions you have left of me before I set you off.
What skills do we need in order to succeed at the mission?
You will be battling dangerous beasts. That is all I would tell you. So I need to have some people who are good at fighting. And we have a wide variety here. Different styles of fighting.
Battling dangerous beasts.
Are you going to give us any weaponry, any supplies? Just what we have on the skin of our backs?
Why don't you roll a persuasion check?
Ooh!
Okay.
First roll of the campaign.
First roll of the campaign. Persuasion. How is Marcon at persuasion? Oh, I'm good at persuasion. That will be an 11. Not that good.
Before you wait, hold on. Before you do that, can I roll an insight check on his persuasion?
Sure. What are you inciting for?
I just want to see if I would laugh at his persuasion.
I just want to see if I would laugh.
Is it so is Faye like examining Marcon's like face and body posture as he asks the gambler for this weapons?
Kind of see through his.
You can see that Marcon is nervous about going forward with the idea of not having weapons, like special weapons given.
Okay, then I'm gonna have Faye just like cover her mouth and try not to giggle too loud.
Rest assured, Marcon, all of you will have your weapons when you step outside this palace, the ones that you are normally with. Your trusty weapons. I will not be giving you anything. The only thing I can give you is information. I would suggest, actually, Brys is a very expensive country. You're going to need a lot of money. So maybe before setting out, you raise some.
Or maybe you could give us some money.
I will not give you any money. Again, I told you this is a challenge to see how you can get to the island. Once you are there, I will tell you what to do, but I will not be helping you with equipment.
Art thou a real god then?
I am not a god. That I will tell you.
How can we assure that you're going to grant our wishes?
Because I keep my word. I am the gambler that our tales told of me. Your wishes will be granted. And there is nothing to worry about.
Right, this is a joke, right? Did Morrison put you up to this?
You did it.
Because this can't be real, right? I mean, I did my ritual a week and a half ago. Malaysia over here did her ritual like an hour ago. Clearly, are you in cahoots with someone?
You saw this.
Did you make a deal on the side? Like, what is this?
Marcon, art thou accusing me of something when thou brought up the gambler in the first place?
If it makes
Look.
you feel any better, I did my ritual a month ago, so...
Faye, however, has more time to wait, doesn't Em?
So wait, are we the?
Well, we better get to it.
Off we pop!
If there's no more real questions that I can help you with, then I suggest you leave the palace.
Well, I do want to know. I do want to know why you guys have beef with each other.
About that, in.
I mean,
You are wasting my time now. I was so
all right, there, guys. Let's get on out there, okay?
All right.
What is it? What is your guys' hesitation?
I like her spirit. What is your hesitation? You did the ritual. Why are you still here?
They might have a point. Fenfi. Yeah. Let's be off.
So do you go? Is everybody ready to go?
I'm ready to go.
Yep.
Angrily and
Yeah, Marcon. As this conversation continues, Marcon's like sense of calm, he starts to like internally rattle a little bit and struggles a little bit more to keep his outward bravado as he starts to panic under the weight of realization that this isn't just like a prank pulled on him.
And it's not going to be right away fulfilled.
Right.
So you exit the palace. You walk down a really long, like, gangway. I don't know, like that really long throne hallway kind of thing. And it's just one long. There's no other rooms. There's not even any other doors. And you exit through like it was like something so palatial, and you find yourselves now outside what looks like a rundown house. The door, the moment you all exit, the door is a boarded up door. There's no going back. And I imagine all the Faye, Mailaia, and Marcon recognize that you're in Rainport, which is the biggest port area of the south of Sebulon. Mailaia and Marcon were somewhat near here recently because of where they came from. Faye's been through here before. This land is known for its agriculture, its lumber. The town is, there is a war going on, like more to the south. Sort of a series of battles of skirmishes with the Empire of let me find the
me all the time.
Kagoro. Yeah. So the Empire of Kagoro has been trying to expand its empire and has been having a series of skirmishes with Sebulon recently. But Sebulon right now, for the meantime, has the superior navy and has been able to keep them back. So to go, you're pretty far south right now, but to go any further south would be more dangerous. And so, is this the town that you're from? Where are you? We never came up with town you're from.
Up to
Do you want to be from a big city or not?
Up to you. I had pictured her as being like on the outskirts of a big city, so like the Canoga Park area of Los Angeles.
Maybe more from the middle then, or something. We'll come up with another town. But anyway, you've been here before. Everyone's had to have gone through here before except Fenfi, because it's the only way to get to Brys from Sebulon anyway. So you see people bustling around. It is like 10 o'clock in the morning, and lots of things are happening.
Can I, do I notice what kind of weather it is? Or...
Yeah, it's sunny. It's just beautiful sunny weather. Doing their normal tasks. There's soldiers in the streets, maybe. Patrols every now and then.
So
maybe there's a. Oh, sorry.
we've got to figure out how to raise funds in order to make passage from here to Brys.
Brys. Brys.
Maybe.
All right, well, you lot
maybe
work
we.
on that. I'm going to, you can find me at the pub, and have a good day, everybody. And Marcon is just going to start walking off, down the closest path he can find away from the group.
Marcon, if that does not wait,
Oh.
then that wish will not be granted. That's what the Grambler said.
Look,
Well,
y'all
maybe
can-
it's a good idea going to the bar because maybe there's signs up there where we can make some money. But the point is, we do have to all stick together. Stick together here.
So you go. We're just gonna follow behind.
Fine with me, off we go.
So you all go to the pub.
And as we're walking, I slip back away from Marcon, whom I do not trust, and slip in next to Fenfi and perhaps Faye. Yes.
Sure.
First off, I have created 3 different pubs. So what kind of pub would Marcon head towards? What kind of character of pub?
He would head somewhere where he thinks there's going to be, hustle and bustle, and he wants something more lively where he can interact with characters in a sort of one-on-one basis
Wait, so
without everybody listening in.
Say it again.
Excuse me, he wants to go somewhere where he thinks it's going to be more lively, more populated, and more busy.
Okay. So you are heading towards the Short Fuse.
Short fuse. Good.
You've maybe been there before because you've been in this town before.
Great.
Okay, so the 3 females are walking behind.
Faye might be walking in between the 2 parties, but she
Okay.
will be listening if she's talked to.
Okay.
Fenfi. I've not
Yes.
heard the accent before. Where are they from?
A far away place. You probably never heard of it. It's an island, probably thousands of miles away. I actually don't have a name for it right now. So sorry.
If that, this is Riverport? Rainport. This is Rainport.
Are you from these parts?
I, a bit of a way away, but from Sebelod.
Okay.
Fenfi, do you want to do a history check?
Oh, yes.
Yes, I do.
Thank you. I just do a roll a d20, right?
It's a D20,
Yes.
yeah.
So it is 11. And then, hold on.
That's whatever your history modifier.
Why doesn't it all show here? Okay, history 2.
It's on the
Plus 4. So 15.
Oh, that's pretty good. You've heard of Sebula. Even though it's really far away, you've definitely heard of this country. 'Cause,
Okay.
I don't know, you studied some history and some geography and stuff. So
Okay.
now you have more idea, even more of like, wow, I'm really far from home.
I'm really far, you said?
Yeah, you know
Okay.
how far away you are now, and you're like, wow, like that's amazing.
Okay. Oh. Mailaia, maybe I'm sorry. I'm having trouble with the accent, so I'm just gonna do my best.
Don't apologize.
Mailaia,
All different things. Go.
I'm having a little bit of trouble. Sorry. I don't know these parts, so do you mind helping me when we navigate around this area?
Not a problem. I've lived in Sebelon my whole life.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Anything else?
How art thou feeling about the gambler?
I definitely feel like he's a little bit mysterious and all that, but I'm just very passionate about my question, and I just want to accomplish it. And so I do feel like he's a little bit odd and shady. Don't really mind. What about you? What do you think about it?
I don't trust him. I just don't trust him.
That's understandable. Well, hopefully we can learn how to work through it and get to where you answer your question and resolve what you ask the gambler. And hopefully we can all become friends.
Marcon's gonna stop in his tracks right where he is, and turn to the group.
Wait, first of all, perception check. Did you hear what they were talking about?
No, I didn't. I was not paying attention at all to what they were saying.
Okay.
Marcon was lost in his own thoughts. He's gonna turn to the group and say, "Wait, the gambler's not paying us to do any of this, right?"
Payment with our request.
Right, at the end of God knows how long that's going to take. Gosh,
Did you not
your
ask
point?
a good wish?
Look, in the meantime, I need to make a living, right? Like, I can't be running off doing, missions, and like.
What were you doing before?
Look, I was getting a weekly salary through the militia. I can't just abandon my post. Like, they're paying me bills.
I'll pay your bills.
Oh.
What?
Can you do a persuasion check?
Mm-hmm. That is. That's a 27.
Oh wow. Marcon is
Do I have to roll anything to combat that, or no?
I don't know. Do you want to?
You can roll an insight and do your best.
An insight? Okay.
Yeah, you can tell me what you can also DM with me. It's okay.
Insight. Hold up. Oh, that's a dirty 20. So that does not beat you.
Dirty 20. Okay. So, okay, Marcon is definitely like taken aback by Faye's seeming genuine generosity.
Wait, you can do that?
Oh, yes. As soon as we get onto Brys. You may not like it, but I can do it.
You both, okay. Can I have both? I didn't think about this before. Mailaia and Marcon roll a history check.
Yes.
12?
18.
Okay. What's a good number? I'm just going with 15, but is above, let's just say above 10. This is kind of common knowledge. Well, sort of.
It depends on the type of knowledge, yeah.
This should be somewhat common. So you can tell by Faye's appearance that she is from Brys, especially because of the veil and the fact that she's an elf. All of the elves pretty much all of Brys is elves, and all of the nobility wear some kind of veil. Either like a really long one if they're really noble, or like a shorter one like Faye has. so you can tell that she has money.
Right. So, you got connections then, eh?
Oh, yeah, indeed. Again, you may not like the work once we're there, but if you want to get paid, I can pay you. You'd have to stay on the island.
Wait,
Can
what?
I
I'd
read
have to.
what they're talking
Yeah,
about?
you're all together. It's because Marcon stopped and the rest of you caught up, as far as I know, right?
Oh, okay, yes.
Yeah, we're all walking together.
It's quite fun for your folk.
Can I make a history check? Do I know what she's talking about?
Yeah, you can. You can make a history check. It's not a hidden.
Nope. That's a 1.
Okay, then Mailaia has just been living in the country. Wait, do you want to do the same, Marcon?
Yes. What kind of check should I make?
History.
A history? God. Oh, well, that was shit. That was 12.
Well, okay, you have some knowledge of the racism of Brys, but Mailaia really has no idea.
I've been living in a convent for a long time, friends.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna say, you making a jab at me?
I'm being completely serious. From what I've seen, it is quite fun. I don't have fun, but other people do.
What kind of fun are we talking about?
Well, during the day, of course, you're working for me. You're doing any tasks I give you or my family gives you. And then at night, you do whatever they ask as well. But, sometimes that is charming. Some poor minor noble elf and is causing trouble to entertain me. Or, you could join one of the nightly orgies. I don't do that anymore. That was like when in my 40s, and I kind of grew out of it. Which, by the way, Faye looks like 30s, so she's not. Though.
Wow, you look amazing for your.
Oh, I really rarely keep up with my skincare routine. There are those that are older than me that look younger than me. It's quite
Wow.
a feat that I think
Beautiful.
they're lying about. But
Did you? Sorry, did that say orgies?
Or pure Mailaia.
Don't worry. I haven't been in one since maybe my mid-50s.
Wait,
Does the
how old are you?
Oh, you should never ask a lady her age. That's so rude.
I am so sorry.
It's all right, I'll tell you. I am a cool. Oh, I did lose count. I think I hit 150. I might be older. I'm not sure.
Wow. Excuse me.
But anyway, it's quite fun.
Is that
And then,
is-
yes.
Marcon, I'm in over my head.
Oh, don't worry. So, it's gonna be fun.
What's your
I
rate?
promise that.
What's
Your rate. What is your rate?
You get to live on Brys for free, and then may father a half elf every now and then. That's my price. Is that you get to live on possibly the most beautiful island in the world for free, and then you have to entertain me the rest of your life. Unless I find some other entertainment, then you can entertain anyone else. I don't give a shit.
Marcon is going to take a small flask from his back pocket and just open it, staring directly at Faye. Take a swig of it, screw the cap back on, put it back in his pocket, lean in
I
and
can
say,
write up a contract if you want.
Marcon's gonna lean in and say, "Fuck off," and he's gonna turn around and start walking.
No, I like you. I'm gonna follow you. Come here.
So you all keep walking? Anything else?
Yeah, I kept following him.
I'm a bit bamboozled at the moment. And I keep looking at Fenfi and the back of Faye's head. Is she serious?
She might be.
Fenfi,
I-
do you roll a history check?
Yes, I do.
I'm gonna get rid of you.
Please God, find out
16 plus 4, so 20.
20, not 30, 20. Why? So
Yep.
Fenfi's from really far away, yet she's heard tales of Brys somehow, and she knows that it's a series of 4 islands, like set with one in the middle and 3 in a triangle around. She knows that there's just a lot of elves there, and it's very extremely magical, but like lots of beautiful culture, and but yeah, it's totally like orgies and party hard kind of island, despite the beauty and magicality and stuff. I don't know, is there anything else that you're looking, I mean, I made you roll this check, but is there anything
Yeah.
that you're looking for in your memory?
I want to know. Wait, can I find out? Was the history check for like finding out about Faye specifically, or just about Brys?
The culture and history of Brys.
Okay.
You want to do an insight check, or insight, or is not perception?
Oh no, that insight totally. Well, insight if you want to find out what Faye is thinking, and then perception if you want to see what Faye is doing.
Let's do insight.
Okay.
then. See
Oh, wait, one quick question about history. I want to know, like, is there like a hierarchy, or like the elves like the highest?
Yeah, you
like-
would know that. You would know that based on your studies. Turns out you're a really good geography student.
Okay. Okay. Awesome.
Despite your young years.
Well, then I could tell Mailaia, yeah, like she is serious.
and that kind of thing. And so you
I know what.
You know there's a king and a queen.
Okay.
An insight onto Faye's behavior.
For me or for Mailaia?
Well, you wanted to see if Faye was being truthful, right?
Mailaia was asking.
I'm happy.
Well, then Mailaia, do you want to do an
I
insight
would
check?
love to, thank you, but I'm using different dice because I don't trust it.
And does Rachel roll against it?
She can. Up to you.
I mean, what's the way
No.
this is normally done? Like, I just make up a number.
So 2 ways. If Faye is trying to hide something or persuade or like actively involved in the conversation at this point, Faye would roll. Right, Rachel? Unless you have anything else, you also are a DM, so you can.
Yeah, I could do a persuasion check, or I can quickly calculate a passive charisma right now, which would be. Okay, yeah, it would probably be like 15 would be my passive charisma.
I love passive charisma.
Maybe 16. Hold on, let me look at what I'm having here.
What a natural magnetism.
Okay, but that's fine. Cause wait, is that a?
So I am
I'm trying to see. Hold on.
What did it land on?
It landed on this, but I don't know if that's a 14
That's
or
a
a
14.
19.
That's a 14.
As a 14? Okay, so then
Plus
yes.
what?
Plus whatever this says. You're right, that's definitely a 14. 3. 17.
Okay, so you can see that Faye is totally serious, and she's not trying to hide anything.
God.
And she might be like, yeah, whatever, orgies, but like she's real. It's a real thing.
And we're expected to go to Brys. I need a drink. I need a drink is what I need at this moment. A drink.
Can I do an insight check on the relationship between? I'm sorry if I'm like interrupting anything. Okay, sorry. Can I do by the relationship between Mailaia and Marcon.
What are you looking for? Now that they're like walking apart from each other, what are you looking for?
I am just wondering, like, I want to know why they know each other, or should I just ask them? Like, I don't.
I think you should ask and roll persuasion. You should ask Mailaia
Okay.
and then roll persuasion. First
Mailaia,
persuasion.
how do you?
Roll the
What?
dice first. Roll the die first.
Oh, first before I
Yeah,
ask.
I mean,
Okay.
that's just what I'm saying.
6.
Plus what? Plus anything?
Okay. Well, Mailaia, how do you know Marcon?
Can I roll deception?
Yeah.
Or persuasion?
Or it's up to you to answer
depending
if you
on what I want to do.
Yeah.
I met Marcon recently, and I have heard some tales. And well, that's really all I can say. I don't trust him. And he didn't tell me that he had a deal with the gambler. Just told me he'd heard of the gambler.
Okay. That's understandable. Are you mad at him?
At this moment, yes.
Okay. Well, let's all have a drink and try to have some fun anyway.
10 in the morning drink.
Or whatever. Yeah.
Early morning day drinking.
Yeah.
We love day
He said I
drinking.
needed a drink, so.
We all need a drink.
So you make your way to the Short Fuse. This bar is known for its friendly atmosphere. It's the reason it's called the Short Fuse is because it's run by a gnome and a halfling. When you get there, like they have lots of accommodations for themselves because this land is mostly peopled by like humans and orcs and stuff. There's some halflings that mostly stay in their own villages, so like the place is not small, but so they have like ladders that they can climb up and stuff to help serve their customers. And so when you get there, one of them is at work, Holdak, the halfling. So he's 3'4". He's a little bit quiet, but he's otherwise a nice person. And so when you get there, there's like 2 other people there who had been staying at the inn. They're just off in their corner, and he's like, "Oh, how are you there? Nice to see you. What can I get for you?"
Hey there.
Top of the morning.
I can't understand when you talk at the same time.
Well, you know what? I will have 2 shots of whiskey, please, and an ale.
2 shots of whiskey and an ale, right? Coming. Anything for the rest of you?
Can I get?
I'll get an ale.
Can I have a breakfast ale? Ale.
I'll second that.
A breakfast ale. All right. Is that ale for everyone then? And the elf too?
Oh, no. Can I get a gin and tonic? That'd be delightful.
Can you roll a persuasion check?
Yes.
We're just allowed our ale. You have to get a persuasion.
17.
How she's dressed. Not everybody likes seeing the elves of Brys here, but so
I can imagine.
he's like, all right, she asked for it in a nice way. So he
Thank you
goes and
kindly.
gets you your drinks while you, I guess, sit at a table or whatever you want to do. You gonna sit at the bar or you gonna sit at the table?
I'm going to sit right next to Marcon.
Marcon is sitting at the bar.
And I'm going to say, while I'm waiting for the drink to arrive, "You're so touchy. Would you rather I've lied and just let you go into servitude without knowing any of the details? Although I guess you are a mercenary. That's basically the same thing."
Where are you from? You're from Brys, right?
Indeed.
So were you in Brys before the gamekeeper, the gambler, whatever he is, he summoned you and you were. So you going back home to where you were?
Yeah, not too excited, but I was promised something and I am looking forward to it.
Interesting. You did your ritual. You said a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
Are you other two sitting here at the bar too? Where'd you guys go sit?
Probably sitting there as well, listening to the conversation between Faye and Marcon because I'm wildly uncomfortable.
I'm just sitting next to Mailaia. Yeah. I can hear them as well, and I'm interested as well.
Holdak brings you your drinks as you continue to talk.
Thank you kindly.
Hold it. Do I know his
No,
name?
he didn't say his
Oh
name.
no. I'm Mailaia. I'm from here. I'm about to
Nice to meet you. I'm Holdak.
hold that. We're about to go on a journey and we're looking for ways to make money. Canada tell us any ways?
I know that they were wanting to clear out a caravan route. There's been a lot of Sahagans there. So that's something. And if you do it, you can bring one of the I mean, they wanted to bring the heads back, but you don't need to do that. Just come and tell me that you've done it, and I'll get you the money. I wouldn't want you to bring those in my bar.
Do I know what those are?
It's a kind of sea. Yeah, you would. It's
Oh,
a
okay.
sea creature kind of thing.
Oh, cool.
Otherwise, I think there's always ships, if you wanted to, I don't know how much time you have, but you said you're going on a journey. Is it on land or sea?
Faye?
It's by sea.
Then
We're going to be leaving this. Sorry, go ahead.
There's always ships looking for defenders. Like, the sailors are too busy with the cargo and stuff. So, you can be there to help fight against the sea creatures. I just assume that you're fighters by the weapons you carry.
That seems like a really good option.
Marcon,
Kill two birds with one stone.
how about the going to explain abandoning our post?
That's a good question. I mean, I can get one of my mates to cover for me for a little bit, but that won't last maybe but 48 hours.
Pray tell, who is this commander? What are you, part of a company? Are you? What's the dealio?
I'll let you explain, Mailaia. And Marcon is going to take both shots. He's going to grab the little flask, water skin that he had, and one after another pour the whiskey into the flask before screwing it back and putting it back in his pocket.
Marcon and I were fighters for Sebelod. Might have heard there's a bit of a scuffle down in the southern port, and we've been tasked with putting an end to it. Only I cannot imagine leaving when things are so rough.
Well, who's your commanding officer?
Commanding Officer Brixton, Brixton Willis,
Brixton Willis
of the 8th Company.
of the 8th Company. And who's his commander?
I do not know.
Does he handle your contracts?
Go ahead.
Say it again.
Does he handle your contracts?
I think so,
Not
yeah.
mine, perhaps Marcon's. Mine is higher.
So who handles yours?
The Church of Maestra.
Church. Hmm.
And that's
I think I'm
news
formulating a
to Marcon.
plan. How much do you know of Brys and the neighboring islands?
How much do I know of Brys?
You mean besides the orgies?
Well,
Besides
Yes,
orgies.
besides them.
Can I try again? Maybe I remembered something.
Yeah,
you can say no.
Because you know that you could tell that she's from Brys by her clothing. You know that it's 4 islands. We'll say by the 10 that you got earlier.
Mm-hmm.
What are you looking for, Faye? What do you want to see that she knows?
I'm looking to see if since she's from the church, if she has any information about the religion on Brys and the surrounding islands.
Go for it.
Can I make a religion check for that? Because I should be better at religion. Okay, cool. Yeah! It's a 23!
Then yeah.
I know all about the religion.
Yeah, you know about the celestial beasts that protect the islands, the 4 beasts, and like that there's monks for each beast. Like there's like a temple or a shrine for each beast. We've learned through a 23 that Mailaia knows of the religion of Brys.
Okay.
So I don't know. Continue with the conversation.
Yes, I've heard of your celestial beasts.
Well, one of my dear friends is going to be part of the ceremony for the lightning beast, and we may need some protection to ensure that everything goes smoothly, and I may want to hire some mercenaries to protect my dear friend, and I would be wondering if your church and your commander be willing to lend you to me in my quest.
I can find that out. Though not in any permanent capacity.
Oh, no, just until everything's figured out. Of course. And we can set up a contract so that you all don't have to spend eternity in Brys, even though it's quite beautiful. But I
So
do
you
need
want
to
us-
help my dear friend. Go say it again, Fenfi.
Oh, you want us to work for you when we get there, all of us?
This is really just a ploy to get them out of their contracts.
Oh. Okay.
It's a bit of a plan. Yes.
I see.
I can send a missive.
I've got paper if you're needing it. Sorry for eavesdropping, but if you need some paper, I have it.
I would love some paper, thank you very much. I'll get writing on the
Just that.
contracts.
And quill.
Does the have a seal or anything to prove thy word is from Brys?
Oh, yes, it has my name. And my seal.
You probably have a signet ring or something.
You're so fancy.
Life on Brys, as it were. Yes, I'll get writing. Thank you, good sir. For the drink and the paper, how much do I owe you?
Nice. Quick
I
math.
was gonna try to raise the price, but it didn't work. Altogether, that'll be 10 copper pieces.
Ah, okay. Well then, how much for a room here as well? On top of that.
Oh, the rooms, they're 50 copper pieces.
Wonderful. I'm going to give you a gold for your fantastic service.
2 beds in them each.
2 beds. Fantastic. Slumber party. Here's a gold for that. Thank you for your wonderful service and your fantastic attitude. I absolutely love it.
Thank you very kindly.
I'll actually go up to the room and finish these contracts. You guys can look them over and make sure everything is like kosher. So, Faye's gonna go ahead and walk up to the room and start writing out the contracts.
And so our journey comes to a pause, with Faye, Mailaia, Marcon, and Fenfi, tasked by the gambler with an unknown mission, a dangerous journey, and the promise of a wish granted. Faye withdraws to write up a contract, and the other 3 begin the incredibly fraught task of coming to terms with working together. Join us next time on A Date with Fate.